It's sent up the left side. Now Steve Montador, under pressure, fires it hard around the boards. Bonneville handles it. The puck comes out the corner. Kessler, over to Kane. Now Ryan Kessler. In the neutral zone, the Sabres with it. He takes the big shoulder check. Oh, man, you can't hit a guy any harder than he just got there. Offside. And now Paul Stanley getting set for the face-off. And Roy wins the face-off. And the Sabres searching for their first goal. Up the left side. It's picked off. He blows the whistle for offside. And getting ready for the face-off now, Paul Stanley. Round now. Now Ryan. And Craig Rive hits it. And the Sabres across the blue line again. And he gets it. And Miller waits for the whistle. Miller protects the right side of the goal. Here's the Sabres face off. And the Sabres win it. It hits the defender. And Ryan Miller covers up. And this face off will be to the goalie's left. And Dustin Brown with it. Here's Torres. Controls the field. What is it save? Here's Brown. Talibur with the check. Stafford over to Torres. The puck is Hamlin stops it. Holding it at center ice. Good shoulder check. Ryan handles it at center ice. A little deep. Puck back to the point. From the goal, he scores. They get out in front first here on the road. Here's the replay. Take a look at the incredible speed. And to make things worse for the goalie, shot off the right post before deflecting it. Wow, that was an extremely quick one-timer. Then the puck just sneaks in across the goal line off the post. That's a tough play to stop. You bet, Randy. Credit the first assist guy here, too, for setting this play up so well. Fine assist. 26. The skaters look ready in the circle. And Kessel takes the face off. The puck gets sent to the center. Number 20. He brings it past the blue line. Now Callahan comes it in. Now pulling, reach down and grab it. And now, here's Connolly. He gets shoulder checked to the left. This isn't the biggest hit in the game, but it's a good one. Start to his tracks. The puck is free game. Connolly's got it. And Jochen Hecht with it. And here come the Sabres. Connolly. Miller. Save on that shot. He was trying to go high right. Play stops. And now the way to have it on the left side. And Eric Cole with it. Marcus Pavelski. Is one of playmaker he is. Wow. Torres now. The puck goes back to the defenseman. Puck is off the left side. It's fed back to the point. Suter. Now Pavelski. He sends the puck back to Marcus. Pavelski handles it. Keeps it. Lalime saves the shot on the right side. Lalime sits on the puck. And getting ready for the face-off now, Paul Stanley. 2 minutes left in the period. Now Brian Suter. Blake Overall And it's time now for the Geico Intermission. Now let's hand things to John Schrader to break down the game so far on the Geico Intermission Report. Thank you, Randy. It's the first period edition of the Geico Intermission Report. We've got more stats than you can shake a stick at. The Americans are managing to claim the puck off the draws more often than not. And it's not just that top line. Each and every one of their centers has been stepping up his game and carrying his share of the load. While Stanley has been the player to watch in this one, he's been all effort and all resource, leaving everything out on the ice, and he's been rewarded with a goal. The fans are on the edge of their seats in this one, and they're being treated to some real good action. Not a lot of goals, but high drama nonetheless. Well, we run out of time on the Geico Intermission Report. Once again, the score, Team USA leads it 1-0. Maggie and Drew are ready again in the booth, so it's time to give it back. No, they're in overtime. I don't know, 5-10 minutes? Great. Who's the new goalie? JCBT. Some hotshot they call up from the minors.
Stack them up! Extra maple syrup? Merveilleux! Lovely! See you in the highlight reel? Quick, quick, like a shot. Objective. Sensational! Nice try, no goal off.
McDonald's NHL replica goalie star sticks, just like the NHL, only smaller. Get all 6.
Oh, give me
What's up?
Tough call, Pasta. Orange bulletproof?
Better make it a medium. I only have 2 minutes.
Hey, Rep, check your voicemail. You missed some calls.
Ross, she knows your order.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a regular here.
Whether it's hockey.
You missed some calls.
Ross, she knows your order.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a regular here.
Whether it's hockey, there's Dunkin'. So grab a cold brew for game time. America runs on Dunkin'.
And welcome to the first intermission report presented by 2K Sports. Vegas Gold up by 1. They're showing the Buffalo Blue that game 1 was a fluke. So far, Buffalo is needing a goal here. They have 3 shots on goal. Defensively, fantastic defense by Noah Hannafin. He's been traded last year from the Calgary Flames and Calgary Knights to join up with the Vegas Gold and the Golden Knights. So he's basically been with both night teams. Vegas 6 shots on goal. Buffalo with 3 shots on goal. Only 1 goal for Vegas. Save percentage. Aiden Hill being absolutely amazing, and Ukamuka Pukalin, who's been subbed in for Eric Hewless. he has an 83% chance of saves. Buffalo making it for the first time. They have got to get a grip. They have got to really, really play some defensive hockey because Vegas is walking over them so far. It's only one goal, so they can come back. They've done it before. So they can do it again. Of course, I'm talking about that Washington series. Ovechkin gets one goal. They're up by one. Of course, after a few minutes later, Buffalo gets 2 goals. And then the third one, an empty netter, to win that game. Of course, that series, they've won in Game 6. So, Washington is pretty much done for after that. The Buffalo Blue, they need to really pick up the pace here because this is looking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at the other stats. Face-off percentage, pretty good for both teams. 91 and 92 face-off percentages. So pretty equal, pretty even. 80% face-off percentage for Vegas, however. Passing percentage, got pretty easy as well. So far, there's only been 5 minutes in the penalty box. We'll take a quick break and be back momentarily. You're watching the first intermission report presented by 2K Sports.
Inside the bubble with Duncan. Whoa, wait. You can pull the goalie in here?
Nope. Just went to get a Dunkin' cold brew.
Aren't you worried about an empty net?
Nah, I'm pretty cool. Plus, the puck is in that spot no one can ever really get to. So.
Guys, I'm like super annoyed right now. Where there's hockey, there's Duncan. So grab a cold brew for game time. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Duncan.
Where's Messier?
Mr. Messier, please report to gate B. Mr. Messier! Mr. Messier! How about an autograph?
Sorry, I got a plane to catch.
Hey, kid. How about one of those chips?
Just one.
Lay's Classic. Always fresh. Bet you can't eat just one.
And my other pen pals, Danny and Flintlock. My third cousin twice removed.
Use the help. Since we opened these hockey outlet stores, business is booming. I was looking for some hours, so I thought I'd try them around the store.
Yeah, big dome, eh?
No. Hey, Brad. Maybe cashier's more your thing.
I got this ready.
Why don't you take a break?
What's up, fellas?
First one to miss buys lunch at McDonald's.
Good. You can buy me a Big Mac.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Top left shelf. No. That net. And I'll be having mine with large fries.
This should be fun. Try that, Mr. Fancy Stick.
We're gonna eat some more bucks.
Okay, off the clock, off the Zaboni, bottom right. Nice shot.
Thank you.
People will do almost anything for the taste of a McDonald's Big Mac.
Aren't you getting hungry yet?
Aren't you getting hungry yet?
Off the rafter, over the organ, and hit the crossbar.
Want that backhanded?
go to Canada, do you?
Sure do.
They all said we'd never get together. Darling, let's take a vow.
A whole lot can happen. Out of the blue.
Who's got the last laugh?
The back blue.
Welcome back to the second intermission report presented by 2K Sports. Let's take a look at the game summary here. Fantastic goal by Paul Brown. And of course, a fighting major against the two teams. This time, not Montador. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Drew Stafford really getting into it. So far, there's only one goal in the period. Paul Brown for the Vegas Gold. Also, an EA League Golden Knight. And look who he's playing with. We took a look from a couple of nights back here. That's right, he's playing with Whitfield. Gets the goal once again. Yep. It's his final year, Whitfield's final year. He's an unrestricted free agent after this, so in the summer they either extend him or he goes somewhere else. That's the main question, and that's what they'll have to decide. Because he is a great Golden Knights player in the EA League. So we'll see what happens. This has been the first intermission report. We'll see you in the second intermission report. For now, we'll send you to the second period in just a few. With Drew Minda and Randy Hahn.
Hey, Ovi. Hey, what's up? What are you doing in the dark, man?
Nothing, just the late night filings.
Really? Late night filing? What are you, a Russian spy or something?
Yeah, right.
All right, catch you later.
See ya. Принесло. Да уж, их не спалили.
NCHL rivalries have existed for a long time. Rivalries on the ice. Rivalries in the stands. And certainly rivalries off the ice. But one thing hockey fans can agree on is that Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Geico, proud partner of the NHL.
It's just a dream.
Go back to sleep.
Did you get the skates?
Yeah, U plus crazy lights, just like you said.
Excellent. Soon the championship will be ours. All ours.
Show your commitment to the game with the U Plus Crazy Light from CCM. Get your fit on.
All right, John, we'll keep an eye on those trends as we get things going again. The Americans have to feel pretty good about this run in the lead coming out to start the second period. Coming out of the dressing finds himself in the black box, which is to his right side. Here's Stanley. Save. Shot is rejected. Top left. It was a stop. And they'll face off on the right side of the goaltender.
United States penalty.
Number 32. Here's Hess to lead there. Here's Myers. And Logan Hess with it. The pass missed. Bill pokes him along the wall. And a save. He was trying to go down low. Not that time. There with the end of the offensive downfield. The Americans will try to get this penalty and get back to the insurance. Jason Bill. Saving to the boards. Terise's got it. He beats it. And Terise with Levine makes the save. His team right now just trying to get up another. eBay in now. His team changing forward. The Sabres still have the power play. Let's see if they make it work. Here's a quick rebound. Myers. And the Sabres searching for their first goal. Looking for a power play goal. They dump it in his own. Pass from the goalie. Miller. Save. Oh, Myers. Kessel. And here's Kessel. Save. Shot attempt failed. Well, it's very tough to be. You've got to think a little higher than the lower part of the net. He wasn't thinking on that play, and he got stopped down low. And now Levine positions himself on the left side of the net. The long pass intercepted. The whistle is for a slashing penalty. I don't know whether he expected to sit in for time if the official sees it. But he did. The Sabres getting ready to take away the ball now. And here's Kessler. Kessler is good against the line. Miller keeps his team alive on a penalty kill with a great save. Well, the coach always has something to say. Our partner John Schneider is going to tell us what it is. John?
Yeah, guys, a moment ago I chatted with the head coach for Team USA. He quipped that the story of the game hadn't been written yet and that he was going to do all he could to ensure that it was one of their guys who ended up writing it. Then, prefacing his words by saying that everyone shared some of the blame, he puts the pressure squarely on his goaltender. He's our last line of defense, and that comes with a lot of responsibility because his fucking comes. Do those words ring true to these guys?
Only time will tell. Good insight. We'll be watching. The face-off to the left of Miller. Now Bonneville. Indeed. He feeds it up the left side. Here we go. Close game. 3-2. And we've got some action out on the ice. They are going at it, folks.
Settling down, Polish runners come in, and now is their only chance to stop the run, and they did. Next, as it broken up at the wall, and Buffalo's got it. That's a coach's delight. Miller hit hard, knocked it right off. Miller with the glove save, and Ryan Miller covers up. Tony will be preparing the left side today here for this faceoff. Buffalo wins the draw. They break up the shot. Now Eric Roy. It's hit out. Stafford. Now Kane with it. He's holding the puck in neutral zone. He's flipping it into the offensive zone. Stafford holds the puck. And here's Roy. Pulling there. To Myers. Ties him up with the stick lift. The puck now goes center. He feeds it up the left side. In the corner. He's a dangerous scorer. Lalane, save. Outside there. And Lalane will just hold on to that one. This face-off on the Lynx right side. And now the Sabres with it in their own zone. Pass it out. He makes a centering pass. Now Arnold. Over Callahan. Always good at getting under his opponent's skin. Lalane, save. Tie game right now. And Lalane is on level. The face-off to the left of Lalane. Poke check. And Buffalo gets it back in the neutral zone. Defense wins games. Great poke check like that is sometimes a last resort. So you got to make sure the stick goes exactly where you want. He did. Sailors can't hang on to it. Kessel's got it on the side. It's off the defender. Bill handles it, and Buffalo. Miller, save. Gets his body in between the net and the shooter. And Buffalo regains the puck on the attack. Long pass. Easily picked up. Anytime you can knock a guy out of his skates, Miller really smart. 2 minutes left in the period. Holds the puck to center. Myers has got it. It's set up the left side. And now Buffalo in their own zone. Fed out toward the corner. Phil Kessel in the corner. Over to the boy. Here's Johnson. And here's Callahan. It's blocked short of the goal. Now Myers with it. Over the net. Miller saves the wrist shot. There's the goal to win the second period. As the teams will head to the locker room. Tied 1-1. And now we turn to the head coach Wilson report. As we get set for period 3 coming up. It's time now to let our partner John Street get involved. He's got some numbers for us as part of the Geico Intermission Report. Thank you again, Randy. Let's get the second installment of the Geico Intermission Report going. The Americans are patrolling that face-off circle, and that's perhaps the most important stat other than goals, of course. But the team that wins more face-offs usually scores more goals, so they're more closely related. Stastny has been the player to watch in this one. Yes, he's got the 1 goal, but his impact on the game has been so much more than that. A good, pretty intense game from 2 teams that both want it bad. Somebody needs to step up to the spot and put this thing away. That'll just about do it on this Geico Intermission Report. In case you missed it, it's a draw thus far at 1. Thanks for joining us over the break. Now back to our terrific team in the booth. Randy and Drew, it's all you guys.
Have you tried these new chips? Chips and chip. But these are Lay's. But you can't eat just one. If I lose, I get an hour of your time. New Lay's chips now taste lighter, crispier, and fresher. Guys, say hello to Mark. Chip, who are we? The Bonds! Man, that guy stinks like whiskey. Could have been something he ate. Bet you can't eat just one. Messier, you must practice. Oh, you know what that means. Hey, try these new chips from Lay's? But you can't eat just one. And if I lose, we make a little trade. New Lay's chips now taste lighter, crispier, and fresher. I love these chips. Lay's. Bet you can't eat just one. With the most branches and ATMs in the DC area, it's hard to miss a Capital One bank.
All right, let's get ready to work, Alex.
Roslyn, Arlington, Falster. Nice save. Henley, Casey, Herndon, McLean, Cleveland Park, Capitol Hill.
Sorry, Penguin.
Georgetown. Capital One Bank, the most branches and ATMs in the DC area.
Oh, still got Maryland.
What's in your wallet?
Okay, so you've racked up 183 goals, 323 assists, 82 playoff points, been to 2 cups, won 1, and scored the goal. But can you give me one good reason why we should hire you?
I can do double shifts.
That's what we're looking for. You made the team.
Great.
Looking good.
Excuse me. I've got to get a stick for my nephew. Do you know anything about hockey?
Yeah, a little.
Good, because he's really particular.
I like this one.
Crosby. Is he any good?
Not bad.
Do you have any other suggestions?
Sidney Crosby and Sport Check. What a team.
Hey, Sydney, I've got some great names for your new Reebok collection. Signature. Huh?
Signature. Maybe.
Next one, no problem. The Cross by Crosby.
Not sure about that one.
Okay, how about this?
This?
It's Sid backwards, man.
Why don't we just go with SC87?
I like it. I like it.
And welcome back to the second emission report presented by 2K Sports. Dis. Sit backwards. Welcome back, folks. Buffalo ties it up in a second after a Vegas Gold member gets an own goal. Accidentally scoring on his own teammate, Aiden Hill. They both want it back. And that's the way to tie up a game. More importantly, get the lead in the series. Buffalo looking a lot better so far. 10 shots for Buffalo and 11 shots for Vegas. Save percentages has been pretty decent so far. 90% for Aiden Hill and 91% for Ukamuka Puklin. And above all else, passing has gone pretty good as well. Breakaway chances. Buffalo only has 2 breakaway chances. Vegas only had 1 from that 1 goal. Only this time, Buffalo managed to break in a goal. But probably an accidental one. It still counts. Coach Bruce Cassidy for the Golden Knights and the Vegas Gold. He's looking at the iPad, and yeah, it still counts. There's no penalty whatsoever. There was like contact from Drew Stafford here and there, but it still counts. The ref's not going to uphold that, and it was smart for them not to challenge. Otherwise, they would have been on another penalty kill, 5-on-3 kind of thing. So yeah, pretty smart for Bruce Cassidy not to call, because after that there is a penalty kill for Vegas that they had to get over. So pretty much that was not the best move for Vegas. They were in the lead, and Aiden Hill, he's gotten some shutouts before in the regular season, and gotten quite a few shutouts during round 2 against Edmonton. And speaking of the Pacific Division, speaking of Sidney Crosby, Sid the Kid, aka he's not a kid anymore. The biggest upset happened. He joined the Seattle stable. He's been with Pittsburgh for so long, it just feels wrong that he's joined Seattle. It just feels wrong. And speaking of Seattle, a bunch of hirings and firings there as well, so we'll get more into that during the off season moving forward. Of course, afterwards, speaking of teams that Buffalo's faced before, the Kansas City Tigers lost in Game 7. Well, they're off season. They've got Spencer Knight out the door early. He's no longer a Kansas City Tiger. Martin Jones will be the backup goaltender for Sergei Bobrovsky in the 2025-2026 season. Spencer Knight's no longer a Tiger. They followed through with a trade for Zach Chassian from the Chicago Beast. So he'll be a Kansas City Tiger moving forward, as Spencer Knight will now be a part of the Chicago Beast. We'll be right back after the break, folks. Stick around for more intel and, more importantly, the game summary for the second period. We'll be back after this. You're watching the Second Intermission Report presented by 2K Sports.
Hi. Hello?
There you are.
It's really him. SC87 Hockey and Athletic here. I'm in Sport Check. Couple of good boys.
So tell us, guys, how can we make hockey more fun? I think we're supposed to talk one at a time.
Sidney Crosby, if you score a goal, you might get a donut. Sardine going fast. Are you kidding? Ew. Puppies on the ice.
How many puppies would you like on the ice? Alright, my turn. It's going to be a ripper.
What a perfect time for the Devils streak. Stanley Cup MVP Jonathan Toews needs an assist from series-winning goal scorer, teammate, and dare I say, wingman, Patrick Kane. What a coincidence. It's Pat, and he's amused by what he sees on that large streak screen. Perfect time for a video call.
No ring? Hot. What's the play?
Toews is going to the Pickup Lines app. Maybe she'll find it awkwardly charming.
How about, are you okay? Because it's a long phone. Seriously, man, just introduce yourself. I'll handle it from here.
Brilliant. Kane has convinced Toews to initiate a conversation. Quick move to her strong side. And now Kane's on the move, or is it the prowl? Smooth entry. Women seem to love it.
Just think a guy that plays like this can hold his own and not pull a woman.
Can he?
That's all the friends would find out. Group shot.
His next move, a photo op. For the soon-to-be classic social network invitation ploy. This guy is cunning. Meanwhile, Toews has easily turned things in his favor.
Wow, I have one really funny friend.
Leaving us to wonder, would any of this be possible without a streak? Doubtful.
Is that him?
Yeah, he looks just like that guy over there.
Now Kane leads a 3-on-2.
So, what I found.
Hoping to get the assist.
Hi.
Score. Top shelf.
Toews shares his discovery. Newfound friend, singing sensation Kunkara.
Thanks. Locker room at noon for video review.
And Kane, friend that he is, will video the entire event for posterity as a grateful Toews looks on. Streak. Some team player.
Welcome back to the Intermission Report presented by 2K Sports. Game summary. some more fighting. There's Steve Matador fighting Paul Brown. Oh, very good. We had Norm Gallagher for a hooking penalty and a goal by Stuart Skinner. A goal by Lawrence Skinner. Fantastic goal. But it was a known goal by, pretty much that. A penalty from Philip Kessel-Deneau Kessel for slashing. And of course, Chris Butler and Ben Hutton with some more fighting. That pretty much does it for the second period. Third period coming right now, right after these messages. You've been watching the Second Mission Report. We'll see you in the third with Drew Menda and Randy Hahn.
Hey, Logan.
Stupid shit. And what's the difference between the translucent honeycomb shades and the pleated Roman shades? Is that my toothbrush? Maybe.
When is this thing gonna... Hold on a sec.
Jonas! Jonas!
Oh boy.
Ooh, pineapple chunks. Pineapple chunks. Hey, can somebody give me a hand down here?
Do you mind?
Alright, I got it. No. Come on, Goody. Pull the trigger, man. There you go. Down over inside. Little paint for your sword.
Do you have a pumice stone for like this? Gross.
They're not much fun at your house. So come watch them at our house. Tickets at sjsharks.com. Play for it.
We're all up to speed now. Thanks, Doc. The Americans coming back out now for the third period of hockey, and it's time. Since we're winning teams on the line in that third. Next goal, a huge one. The puck is in off the left side. Off the boards, Ryan Kessler now. And Youngman hits with it. Late the gun down. Good shot block to keep the game tied. Buffalo thought they should get a whistle, but they don't. Along with 110. It gets past left center. Here comes Williams stepping back out. That chance turned aside. Puck gets cleared. Torres in now. His line in there is the hit for a single shot on the ice. Both teams looking to get a goal here, though. They're looking to pull ahead. Here's Brown. Lane Sabres are changing. Play continues. And now Derek Roy getting set for the face-off. Now Derek Roy. Back to the point. Here's Bob blocked by Lane. They blow the whistle as he comes to the face-off to the left of Lane. And a save. He got the net. And now Lane decides he's going to get one. And now Lane positions himself on the left side of the net. Off the stick of Lane. Torres now. Looking for the go-ahead goal, and he got run. He might have been squeezing it just a little tight. There's a lot of pressure on the shooter. a situation like this, and you only got a hustle. I don't know about you, Randy, but I didn't think he could get his glove up in time on that one. He proved me wrong. What a great save.
Ryan's got it on the side. Ryan down along the wall. And here's Lupman. Torres. And here's Montador. He's been to the box once tonight. It's drilled by Brown. Ryan in the corner. And the Sabres go down. Holds him on the board. Ryan saved. The shot hits him square. And William covers up. It's time for a quick update. Let's send it ringside to John Schrader.
Thanks, Randy. Between periods, I spoke with the head coach for Team USA. He confided that these kinds of games were the cause of a lot of gray hairs. But this is what he signed up for when he took the job.
So he saved. Oh my. Delivers a beautiful check. That hit is a Honda hit of the game. Here we go. Face off to the right of the goal. Kane and Kessler now. Miller handles it. Nash. Connolly's got it. He gets drilled by Whitney.
The guys that can play in the park, and he will ever nail it.
The distance pass from the top. Taken away by Buffalo. And couple set right. Sent back to the point. Here's Nash. Miller, stick save. And Miller waits to it. Miller races for the face-off near the goal. The Sabres get it. Now Rive. Here's Greer. Rive handles it. Suter. He scores! A third period goal to put them on top.
Let's have a look at this goal. We're in the second round this time.
We're known to stop a lot of shots, but not on this attack.
That was just total collapse from the front of the league.
And here's Johnson. And he's hit right there. Mighty runner. It bounces off Williams' blockers. Now Kennedy with it. Here's Kennedy. Miller saved. He shoots again. And Kessler gets set to take the draw. Connolly takes control of the puck. The pass is stolen. A little deep. Now Ryan Kessler. He's been blocked by the lead. And the lead decides it's going to hang on. The referee will drop the puck. Connolly picks off the cross-ice pass. Off the left side. Armstrong is held against the board. And Kessler now. He's been to the box once tonight. The puck is loose. The pass doesn't make it there. And we are just about ready to resume play. Now Buffalo's got it. Save made by William. And William covers up. William camps out at the left side of his goal. And movement now. Sabres down a goal, looking to tie. Here's Miller. Grabs the shot. Now Miller holds on to it. Will have to face off. Players get set to face off. Johnson. The ref stopping play. The net's dislodged. And getting ready for the face-off now, Paul Stanley. And now the Sabres grab it in the offensive zone. And here the pass. Goal! They tie the game. This thing's getting exciting. Just like they did a double team.
Terrific offensive awareness also. The Sabres are making tonight's game an exciting one to watch. We talked about a big goal coming in their area. Now they've got this thing going their way and tied it up. He feeds it up the left side. Play flip it up. Here's Jamie Lang. Runner. They get back to the zone. Here's Jagger. This is a good shooting check. He nailed it into the boards. And we've got a tie game here tonight in the third. Skaters ready to go. Here's Myers. And a big check with the down. Here's Bennett. Here's Bennett. Scores! Right here in the third period. That might be the one that cracked him. The Sabres control the faceoff. They are up by 1 in front of their home crowd. And it looks like they're ready down there when they score. Assistant play. Stastny saved by Louise. And he's got the crying on the inside. The shooter knew he had the time going on his stick, and he couldn't get it by him. And Dustin's down with it. A minute 55 to go. Clean stick save. Now clear with it. Vanek now. He's got one goal tonight. Here's Vanek. Vanek. And out Ryan. In the neutral zone. From Ryan to Brown. They go up top. It's time to get this game going again. It's puck drop. And now Buffalo in their own zone. Off the boards. Ryan. It's saved. The shot deflects out for Dooley. The buzzer sound. Sidney Crosby into the air. Score 3-2. The Sabres are favored by 1. Randy, a lot of times it's pretty easy to see where the teams team success or seven. Tonight, though, looking back at their performance as a whole, there's continuity there. And it showcases from start to fifth period to the final quarter. These guys exhibited that game in the next match. We hope you had a great time watching tonight's